Good day everyone, this is Shin, and this is a video guide for the Genshin Impact version 2.3 event, Shadows Amidst Snowstorms. We follow our traveler on his adventures in Dragonspine with Albedo and other Mondstadt characters. It's divided into three parts, wherein the first part is Born of the Snow, which is very similar to the Dreams of Bloom event. This time you build 4 snowmen, each finishing a milestone, and you can get the parts from the missions or exchanging parts with your friends. You can click the locate the puppy snowman so you will know where it is, but it's just located near the base camp on Dragonspine. Next one is the Dragonspine Special Training. It is comprised of 3 parts: the Agility Training, the Tracker Training, and the Combat Training. The Agility Training has 4 parts, the Tracker Training has 8 parts, and Combat Training has 8 parts. Originally, they are time gated to unlock, but as of this point, they are all unlocked. The third one is the Rise of the Fell Flower, which can be only unlocked after finishing the part 2 of the story quest. As you can see, the rewards here are different from the other parts, and this time we'll be fighting a boss in that area of Dragonspine. This is the first part, and we will just follow Lisa as she goes to the place where we can build the snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? Right? And as I said, there are 4 milestones wherein you can build a total of 4 snowmen. And this one is a sample of me building a snowman. Yeah. Yes, you can just click the parts as you want to add them or change whatever. Don't worry if you make a mistake, you can just edit your snowman later. Look at that. Very nice snowman. See? And if you're happy with it, you just click save. Now we go on to the agility training, and we just go over the locations of each area. This one. And that's the second one. Third one. And that's the fourth one. The objective of this is to reach the end of the track while collecting all those yellow orbs and those tokens in the least amount of time. I suggest using 2 Anemo characters so they increase your movement speed and reduce stamina consumption. For here, as you can see, I am using Kazuha and Sayu because both of them have good mobility skills. And you can get all those yellow power-ups which cause you to break those pillars. And the green power-ups that I got earlier gives you an increase in jumping height. It's very useful if you want to reach high places without, let's say, Kazuha's E skill or Venti's skill. I will just be going over all these tracks, but if you want to skip them, you're free to do so by using the timestamps I'm gonna put down below. This is the second track, which is just located close to the Statue of the Seven. It is not necessary to be using two animo characters, but if you're struggling to get the gold, might as well. But in this one, I'm demonstrating that you don't have to, okay? This is the third track, and this is a bit annoying in some parts due to the ice that you have to walk on, which just sometimes sinks. Be careful on these parts, because it's a huge time drain if you just keep falling onto the water like I'm doing, because I'm not used to the jumping height provided by that skill. This is one of the most annoying parts on this track. And as you can see, you need to climb all those. And if you fail your jump, of course you will fall down below, or you would have to rely on just climbing the mountain. I mean, sometimes it's better to just climb the mountains if you can. And yeah, just maximize the use of that wind. And don't be like me. As you can see, that's just a huge time drain. If you can manage to finish this in gold in just one try, then good job. On this part, you will be gliding down the mountain and try to avoid those balloon looking things. The blue ones sucks you in. I don't know what the brown ones do, but just avoid them in general. And there you go, that's the end of the second track. This is the fourth and last track, in which you would just apply everything that you've been doing in the past 3 courses. I don't know if I'm just used to it, but I find this track easier than the other 2 before it, which is the second and third one.
行こう。しっ。
And with this, we finish all the agility training courses. And next we move on to the tracker training, in which we will just use pyro to melt the ice and collect them. In this next segments, I'm just gonna go over all the locations of the ice. Of course, you can skip again if you did it already or you don't need it. And again, there will be timestamps down below. You don't need to fight the monsters, by the way, but in some cases they can be very annoying, considering your character will automatically aim at them and not on the ice that you wanted to melt. So in cases where that happens, feel free to just kill them. This is the second one. Boom, headshot. Those are fried chicken. This is the third one. There we go.
冒険だ冒険。燃えろ。
This is the fourth one.
よし出発だ。せはい冒険だ冒険。それや
ちょっとビリビリさせないとね。
よし出発だ。燃えろ。くらえ。冒険だ冒険。せい。
This one is the fifth.
燃えろ。冒険だ冒険。せい。くらえ。へっ。くらえ。ふっ。くらえ。せい。せい。
The sixth one.
せい。くらえ。せい。はっや。くらえ。風よ。とやせい。
This is the seventh one.
燃えろ。 険だ冒険くらえ
As you can see, I'm just trying to avoid that. What do we?
せい
I just don't want to fight. But again, if it's hindering your aim, like they want you to aim them, then feel free to kill her and those minions. This is the last of the tracker training. It will have a bunch of enemies as well that you can just avoid if you want. By the way, you might miss an ice here on this cave
よし出発だ
because of those distractions there, and they look similar. You wouldn't see it later
冒
when
険
I
だ冒
finally
険
find it. That's a sneaky boy. And with that, we complete all the tracker training. Now we move on to the combat training. But I'm not gonna go over each one, and rather I will just discuss the objectives of this.
風の行く先を
Basically, you can just collect these scarlet quartz to light these things. I have no idea what they're called, but they're close by to all three of those things. Okay, and after you collect them, you can start fighting. From what I can recall, it's not necessary for you to do it, but it will help out considering the enemies you will be fighting are mostly cryo.
風よそれ心配無用
We just fast forward a bit after Chichi escapes there. Okay, and then there, after you kill all of the enemies, it's just gonna be a mission clear. That's it. Pretty much the objective of this combat training. And now we move on to the last part, which is the Fellflower boss challenge. And you can choose either to co-op or to single player. And of course, if single player, it's just you. And see what happens if you try to escape. Also notice the green notification up on your screen, because it will bar you from teleporting
出発だ
or pausing the game. So even if you're using Paimon mini, you can get damage. So just follow the instructions that pop out,
よっそこだ
like that, destroy the fell flowers, arcane fruits,
は
and of course you have to avoid those snowballs while doing that.
あそこだ
And then it will say that pick up those essences to prevent the shield from regenerating. Okay? Sometimes when you attack those fruits, it will spawn some enemies, or even if you don't attack them, they will kind of spawn. You can kill them if you want, but they're not necessary to damage it. Okay? And that's it. I hope you like this video, even if it's a bit long and late, because I tried to cover everything from start to finish. If you want more content, please leave a like and subscribe, and you can also follow me on Twitch on the link down below. So thank you guys, and God bless. See you